Te whare e tū nei, tēnā koe. Te pape waho, tēnā koe. Ki te whānau, hui hui nei, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Thank you, Waste Management and Marsha, for the opportunity to speak. I do love public speaking, so thank you for being an early audience for me. Today we are here to bear witness to the launch of Waste Management's sustainability strategy, and it is a really important moment. It's the culmination of a great deal of work, as Marsha's already said. And it signals the beginning of a company-wide effort to embed sustainability and be the company for future generations. I want to talk a little bit about why you're here and why that's important. You're here because you matter to Waste Management. You're a customer, a supplier, a stakeholder, maybe an employee. And you're a necessary part of how they have been and how they will continue to be successful into the future. You might be one of the people that Think Step and Waste Management spoke to or consulted with as they were developing this strategy. Because that's how setting a sustainability strategy typically starts, by talking to stakeholders, to the customers, the suppliers, the employees, maybe even the NGOs that have a stake in this business. Many people find it a bit counterintuitive that you would start a sustainability process by talking to people. They typically assume that you just go straight after whatever the screaming headline of the moment is: plastic in the ocean, climate change, or maybe fair pay. But I think that's because people often hear sustainability and what they think we mean is environmentalism, or they think it's just a piece of corporate social responsibility, doing some nice stuff over here for the community and the environment while conveniently forgetting our day-to-day impacts from our operations themselves. Whereas sustainability is really about this idea that we will do what we do today in a way that means that future generations are able to meet their own needs. And I think that's one of the things I feel so pleased about in what Waste Management's done, is that that concept is front and centre. It's how they've named their strategy. And it's really hard to ignore that that's what you're here for if it's on the documents you're reading every day, as well as part of the strategy that you're trying to embed. But that doesn't explain why Waste Management would start with talking to stakeholders in this process. By talking to a really diverse group of stakeholders about the sustainability issues that matter to them and the issues that they think are going to matter for Waste Management is able to decide where to focus its effort. There are 100, perhaps even 1,000 issues in the sustainability sphere that Waste Management could be looking at. And if they tried to, they'd spend all their time doing that and not doing their business. So it's really important for them to be able to say, what are the most material issues? And Marsha's already mentioned that, and you'll probably hear more about that today from Tom and the rest of the team. The good news is that that process also creates other benefits for them. By bringing the outside in, i.e. you guys, starting to shape what they're thinking about, they'll have a much better idea about where future risk and opportunity is going to come from. And it means that they can get ready for them. It also means that Waste Management will be well set up to navigate this volatile, uncertain, chaotic and ambiguous world that people keep talking to us as being the world we live in. A world where we will be disrupted digitally, we'll be disrupted by climate change, and we'll be disrupted by changing ways of working.